Good afternoon to everybody on or in the Speed Gaming universe. What's up, everybody? We are here with another bracket stage match of the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer Mentor Tournament. I am Bash Prime. I am joined by someone who I actually haven't been on comms with in a long time. What's going on, Arrow? How are you doing?
Going pretty well. I actually also haven't done that much comms. I think this actually might be my first comms of the tournament, so...
Same here.
But I've also been playing the tournament, so... I am somehow still in the upper bracket.
So we have the 7th seed Astral. They use they them pronouns versus Darkstar, who is currently the 18th seed, uses he him pronouns. Looks like we have a pretty conservative racer agreement happening here with new patcher and multiplayer items, which is fine. You know, it's a good comfort
that
zone.
Seems to be the most common RA here.
Yeah, new patcher I feel has been a very popular pick. It makes GFMC a bit less ambiguous in terms of whether or not you should take the risk and go there right away.
All right, the runners are being sent off, and I have given them my typical final greeting, which is good luck, have fun, and have a nice STK and mining plaza.
Nice Prime special.
Yeah. We had a red key in my last race, but it ended up being nothing.
Now you gen this, correct?
I did gen this.
Okay.
So it's either going to be really fast or really awful.
I believe you. I think you've gen a couple of my tournament seeds in the past, and they've been content to say the least.
Yeah, I've only genned one seed so far. This is the second seed I've genned this tournament. The first seed I genned was absolute hot garbage, but
fantastic.
So we will see.
Processing access larva.
Feels like a prime one hash.
Will KR be correct in predicting a possible jet or baby seed here?
There's no in between.
There's no in between. I feel like KR has become an official hype person of
Airy.
Most Prime 2 rando seeds.
Yeah, especially Airy.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Just
yeah, I know
ammo.
firsthand.
Astral not even grabbing it.
Dark Torvis, Sank, Sky Temple, and Torvis.
Oh, Sky Temple Grounds is interesting.
Yeah, that could be... You're kind of hoping for Pod W. Maybe Phase on Grounds if you get like an early screw attack. Yeah, Sky Temple's such an interesting place. Because there's, what, 7 locations?
Also, with that Torvis Temple key sent, Storm's prediction's possible. Torvis key on Airy with screw on Chick.
That would be something.
That would be the greatest thing ever.
Oh, I've been testing config stuff, so my hint tracker is not working. Even though I should be using the dock in all honesty here. Okay, so one thing I was trying to pull up, but I have been getting distracted. Let me... kind of want to get the history of these two racers in this tournament. To get the challenge page going here while we enjoy some Dark Alpha Splinter boss fight syncing. Okay, so Astral, 7th seed, defeated Sasquatch and is currently... So this is winner's quarters currently. So whoever wins this will go on to face off against the winner of the Ginger Chris versus Java. TGC is the 3rd seed, which I'm impressed by because he's Prime 1 is more of his kind of space. So you know, big props to him for participating in this tournament. Java also has been stepping it up with their skills. Like that should be a good match.
We've got quite a few people who are like primarily Prime 1 guys doing pretty well in this tournament. Like you said, Sass was one of them. I'm one of them as well. Screw attack.
Okay, well.
All right, what dumb are we in for?
Maybe vanilla Echo Visor. Darkstar, on the other hand, I don't know if it looks like they had an upset against Daeson, who is the 2nd seed. Or it was a forfeit, which I don't know. I think that match happened. I want to say, but I admittedly have been a bit out of the loop here, which is unfortunate because stage 1 was like Swiss for this tournament was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I got to mentor for the first time, and that was a very interesting process.
Yeah, I took 2 losses in Swiss. Astral was one of them. I lost to Astral in Swiss. So. Oh, Storm's explaining it. Dace had death at blog. And suffered
Oh,
the truth
that
to
makes
get
sense.
Twice.
Yeah, that's I feel like that is a more harsh reality when playing when doing rando tournaments like this, especially when you're trying to save as much time as possible, or not take as much time safety saving. Astral going for the slope jump here. I absolutely hate the slope jump.
I hate the slope jump.
But gets the screw attack combo, so this is still technically out of logic. I think you're expected to have bombs or space jump to reach this, but we'll find out what was here.
Remember.
Looks like. Okay, well, it's Amber.
So yeah.
That's pretty common. I feel like it's a pretty common spot.
Screw attack does make this infinitely easier. You still want to make use of the slope, though, yeah. Just the slope is so finicky.
Yeah, Darkstar going for the same thing. Amber, getting Amber to start with is nice. Sand cash in your first pass through, it's a good option, as well as just getting the hints that are available.
Missile related.
Missile
that's
upgrade,
dead.
so that's dead.
Oh,
of
Baha
secret
confirming in chat. That was screw attack only. Is currently not in logic, but it's being moved to beginner potentially in the next Randomania version.
Oh wow, that's
with screw attack specifically.
That does make that slope jump a lot more palatable. And light beam just as a freebie, so that's it's not bad.
And? Oh, okay, well, no Chica today, guys. Well, okay, so the first hint is now irrelevant.
It looks like the larva is not going to pupate today, chat. Well, we'll see. There's plenty of seed left. Plenty of items left to get.
It's cool. Now we just await Mining Plaza. Using screw attack to get up. Right, you don't have missiles. This is kind of.
I did not see what was there.
I did not see that. Hold on, I am getting a better view. I also have the stream up, so I'll be able to see it the second time. No, I couldn't get it there either. Holy crap!
Okay, Darkstar got their amber, so that's good.
That is good.
Definitely got punished by that slope jump, unfortunately. But we're in the first 5 minutes. Like, I think any sort of equalizer can happen.
It is better to fall behind early than to fall behind late.
Yeah, agreed. There's that freebie again. What was the hint here? Oh yeah, Chica was just dead. Okay.
Yeah. This is just looking like portal access or sand cache being the answer. I actually know it's gotta be portal access because it's not in logic with what we got with Amber.
Yeah, portal access is gonna be our next point of progression here.
Screw attack probably gonna be SJ. I've seen a lot of space jump screw attack starts this tournament.
I think we're gonna see missiles. Oh, SJ bombs makes sense here. That'll put the amber in logic, and then if there is
missiles and sand cache.
Yeah, if sand cache is missiles or SJ or something else. Okay, missiles there.
Okay,
so that's gonna put Bomb Guardian in logic. That's gonna put Storage Cavern B in logic.
Yeah.
Curious if we're gonna see an early leave here, depending on what's in sand cache. Oh wow, Super's there. Okay, so we're looking at early power bombs, I think.
Yeah, we're literally only a power bomb away from that.
Super generous for supers.
We would like some health.
Yeah.
Doing that on 1E is you're really Yes, you're gonna attack which helps.
You're expected. You might be expected to have space jump at that point, but who knows? It depends on what you pick up. I mean, Dark Suit.
I mean, you'll have SJ or bombs. You'll have one of the two.
Right.
I'm going to assume... I don't think this will be one of them. Up, hen.
Yeah, this climb is a bit...
Calm area.
Okay, so that is
Bomb?
power bomb locked.
Oh, okay. Wait. Are we sure it's not in logic to get the Amber translator with through attack only?
I checked. I remember checking that during one of the seeds I mentored Elias in, and I recall that it was not. You were not expected to get that.
Then it's SJ
I'm guessing Space Jump is just
SJ
going to
on
be
Bomb
in
Guardian.
Cavern B.
SJ Bomb Guardian
could be. Yeah, that was Portal Access A, or yeah, it was Portal Access.
Yeah.
So
they could be. It could be. Astral's trying to decide whether to go straight for the bombs or to go do Bomb Guardian first.
I think Bomb Guardian now makes sense. You have power bombs.
Bomb Guardian first.
You have power bombs, so that takes care of the boss, and then
there's
you
a
clean
reason
up.
for both, because on the other hand, you're now going to be really putting energy controller off, but at the same time, you're going to probably go back through anyway, because you're going to get the hazing cliff. So you can
I think the potential of getting punished by Dark Missile Trooper when it's in logic, like you have to go back to Temple. You're pretty much going to have to go to Temple Grounds anyways if your pickup isn't here.
Yeah, my
progressive suit up to 3.
Dark Aegon. Was that Dark Aegon?
Yeah, Dark Transit Station, which is that's gonna be. Is that Vanilla's suit on a Morbus?
Oh gosh! Wait.
No. It's that's gonna be Junction Site. No, that's gotta be. I think that's Junction Site. No, because Dark Transit Station technically connects to dueling range. So I think we're looking at Junction Site, Incash 4, or Jump Guardian.
Probably
Because it doesn't connect to Trial Tunnel.
What item was it?
Because like progressive suit.
Okay, that's probably SJ, because it's probably a suit to get hazing cliff.
Oh, SJ's just there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, this feels linear at the moment. So it's probably Jump Guardian. So you can go to get whatever it was. I forgot already. That was hinted on hazing cliff.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, I think you should, I mean, you could detour into command or not. Well, I got command center, but also Astral's thinking here. I don't know.
I don't think we.
Okay. Astral might be going for the Dark Samus kill to then save warp that way.
I like that actually.
You have. Oh, this is open.
Oh, this is in logic.
This is further in logic because of where power bombs were. Because power bombs were behind Amber. But okay, and that's a nice pickup.
We'll take it. E.
Okay, interesting. A bit of awareness there from Astral.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about saying Canyon right now.
Yeah, this early on, it's crazy. I'm so used to progressive grapple.
So with Hazing Cliff being supers, think what you do.
You need to get bombs regardless. So I think you go back now, go get bombs, do some cleanup, and then.
Oh. Okay.
I think it's still. Oh, what's up?
I have a cool route. So you go get bombs, you come back, you do Dark Aegon loop to get your suit more than likely.
Yeah.
Then you can take those supers through to Doomed Entry. By the time you get there, if you have Dark Beam, that puts you at DS1 because you can get out there.
Are you saying after bombs go get
after
supers
bombs,
first?
Go get supers first.
Okay, I still don't know what was there. In Mining Plaza.
Yeah, I have no idea what Mining Plaza is.
I'll have to peer back at the SpeedGaming VOD to see. Our little restream here.
I could not get it from the. I could not get it from the SG VOD either. I had the stream.
Oh, sounds like Drake's got us, so that's great.
Ooh, nice.
I'm curious if Spire Ball being early pickup might see a bit of a combo. Darkstar also remembering to get that Sand Canyons open and going to be rewarded with their first E-Tank here. That, yeah, very well done.
I kind of wish
Also,
one of them had kept
follow
going.
our runners.
Yeah, definitely follow the runners. If the bot would work.
Oh, no. Unfortunate. So actually, these two runners have faced off in the group stage. Actually, in round 1 of Swiss, Astral took the win over Darkstar. So this is a run back. Yeah, Astral went, I believe, 4-1, 3-2 looks like.
Yeah, there was a huge group of us that got 3
A lot of 3-2s, yeah. To get those coveted seeds 5 through 8. So Astral defeated Darkstar, they defeated Soaring Wyvern. They defeated you.
Yep.
I think you mentioned that. I'm sorry. They've lost to Storm, who's the #1 seed. And they also lost to... And Jeff also defeated them in Swiss. So as for Darkstar,
Baja's confirmed me. It's actually not a run back. Darkstar actually took the space after round 1 for someone who had to drop.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I recall that happening.
This is basically the round 1 match that should have happened.
This is nominally a run back, but not quite. I didn't even see what DMT was, but it seems like
DMT was a missile.
Just a missile. Fair enough. So Darkstar faced off against Elias, M. Collier. I think I mentored for both Elias and M. Collier, but I don't know if they were both the Darkstar matches that they had, or if they were different matches that I mentored for them. Let's see, Darkstar also faced off against Rel and Tankir. I really hope I pronounced their name correctly. I apologize if I didn't. As well as Soaring Wyvern.
Ooh, double damage. Also, you mentioned McCollier, and I'm like, you know, that's probably my favorite race. That's probably my favorite race of the tournament. We face off in round 1 of brackets, and if we could be turned on, we turned it on. Random elevators, random start. The seat was hot garbage. Right. The seat was there's the bombs.
Okay, Astral is going to dive into. Oh no, it looks like. Well, we'll see.
I would agree with GFMC here.
I don't. You have Jump Guardian open. A key and roll. I mean, you are technically over here.
Oh, you know what? Drake has a good point. It's probably the Chica key.
Yeah, that would satisfy that requirement. That's a decently locked Chica key. Well, I mean, not that it matters because Chica we know is dead. So that actually, ruling that out would be a sigh of relief for both these runners here. I mean, I can see the value of coming here. You have Screw Attack.
We're going all the way to Windchamber Gate.
If you know how to get Grand Windchamber without needing to do the Seeker's Puzzle, and without boost, then you're in pretty good shape there. Gateway is kind of the big deal, though. Yeah. I have seen many early items there.
Yeah, there's not. I've seen 2 really good ways to do Windchamber without the puzzle. One with the BSJ, and then one with a really precise Screw Attack.
Now, Darkstar has an opportunity to catch up a little bit here, depending on...
If there's nothing here,
if there's nothing here, and if Darkstar decides to go back to Aegon earlier. I'm sorry, was that Dark Beam up there? Hold on.
No.
I thought I saw something up there for like 2 frames.
I was thinking Dark Ammo, but That would be the
I don't know. That was a very distinctive shade of purple. Very distinctive shade of purple.
Another Uni tank. We will take those. I now feel safe doing Hazing Cliff without that suit, if it is somewhere bad.
Okay, Astral is just moving back. I might be. I think I might have gotten a little bit excited there.
My thought was Dark
maybe?
Ammo. Oh, Dark Burst is very likely. I was thinking Dark Ammo. Ammo. Okay, confirmed. We're good. We are safe.
Sorry for the false alarm shot.
But it was kind of big. Oh,
the bash who cried beam.
Funny enough, it was unlimited. If I saw it, it was unlimited beam ammo. I know the screw attack method. I probably would have grabbed it.
You know what? That model might have looked a little bit larger. That could very well be unlimited beam ammo.
Yeah, Drake said it looked big. I don't know. I ginned it. I don't know if we're gonna get airy.
So yeah, 2 tanks and two tanks, screw attack, space jump. I think you're in good shape to just go to Sank first. Go get supers. That then puts Battleground into logic, technically. That looked like ammo there. I
couldn't tell that was ammo or a burger.
Oh, that might have been a burger.
Which a burger is still ammo.
Delicious cholesterol-filled, trans fats-filled burger. Or is it saturated fats? I mean, I know trans fats are not healthy, but... Look, we all know that burgers are a perfectly healthy staple of the American diet, okay? The North American diet, if you will. I don't think anything screams more American hegemony than burger. No, I can tell that Baja is automatically rooting for Darkstar here. Darkstar does have the green Varia suit. Astral has the blue Varia suit. If you had default Varia suit to have green versus orange, which very hotly contested topic here in some parts of the rando scene.
I want a red Echo suit.
Dark suit kind of counts, I would argue.
Kinda.
Yep. Not surprised by that, by Baja's response.
Not at all.
I didn't get a peek of transport B access. You know what? Let me look at the document. I like this power I have over Drake foes doing a replay analysis for us. Thank you for being our cognitive load for today. I think there's a real possibility we're going to see Dark Beam in Battleground. Or Doomed Entry. Or we see, or so that's like the tired take, right? The wired take is that you get both suits in Dark Aegon and then go to Feeding Pit for an early item. Shoutouts to that Morph Ball Bomb in Feeding Pit. That one seed that I mentored with, was it Words, I think? I think it was Words.
Darkstar looped around, but forgot to check Wind Chamber. So looped back for Wind Chamber.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I see. Yeah, Baja makes a good point of like coming back for this. It's like Grand Wind Chamber is not in logic. You're betting on Gateway, which we know is just an E-tank. Yeah, because like GFMC ship could be your savior here. Okay, getting another hint and an item location coming up. Being able to do egg on energy in one pass is based.
No,
I like it when seeds give me the opportunity to do that. Drake, are you talking about this seed? Do we get an echo hint that I wasn't aware of? Boost ball? Oh my goodness. We're getting the prog hints right now. That's nuts. Okay, 3 from...
Boost is 3 rooms away from a boost.
Okay, thank you for the clarification, Drake. Shouts to Drake foes in chat. So... Okay, Astral doing what I figured... Maybe I'm not sure about this. This is unnecessary time loss. I'm being nitpicky, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You don't have Cannonball yet, bro. And look at me being cringe. My apologies to Astral.
Alright, what do we got here?
PB pickup here, but Pillbugs should be friendly enough. Oh, well. There we go. Oh, wow,
we
just a
will
freebie.
Take,
okay.
We will take the E-Tank. Both an upper Torvis. Upper Torvis feels right.
I can straight up see myself seething at like going to GFMC early against Baja in this seed. Baja just coming here, getting the E-Tank, getting supers like 30 minutes before me. Not getting punished.
Yeah, getting that E-Tank there, right there by Sank is like, well, you didn't need the one from Wind Chamber now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Astral sitting pretty decently comfortable in the first 25 minutes here.
Yeah. Ooh, nice drops.
I don't think those were the same frame either, so that's just,
yeah, which is
that's some good old luck right there.
The drop system was being nice.
That looked like an SDK, or was that a red key? I couldn't tell. Let me look at let me get the SpeedGaming.
The morph bombs. He already had the
morph SpeedGaming thing
up. Drake's confirming STK.
Okay, I was like, that looked green.
And
another STK in Calling Chamber. Okay, so.
All right.
Hall of Combat Mastery is something either of these racers could pick up right now, depending on their trick knowledge. Calling Chamber, though, far less friendly. Need Spider for that. Who knows where Spider's going to be? So I feel that we're converging on a Dark Beam pickup somewhere. Labs is open right now. I guess there's a technical thing happening on the SpeedGaming end. Arrow, check
Most
the message.
likely.
Do you want to go for this, or?
I'm fine with it.
Okay. Looks like we're going to go down to fix a desync issue on the audio end.
Yep. Drake will have view on the VODs in case we miss anything. But I think the only item we're really getting new knowledge of in that time frame is just the S1.
Yeah, possibly, depending on how fast. Depending on how.
Oh, comms will be live. The video will be black.
Oh, okay. What's up, everybody? All right, so welcome to the black screen experience. I'm Bash Prime. Here we have
we're here
a
in
black
the void.
screen. And what I'm assuming is a solid effort by Astral to getting the quick kill on Dark Samus. Oh, and now we're at frozen screen. We got a nice door load happening here.
Yep,
with,
we get to see it though.
Darkstar almost hot in Astral's heel. Still needs to pick up that super missile, but Astral having a probably couple-minute lead just by virtue of how linear this beginning is. Sort of getting funneled into what I'm guessing is a pickup for what could be gravity boost, actually.
Okay, so we only missed 2 items, but nothing new on tracker.
Yeah, there is a small possibility that we are getting Dark Beam in Lagoon, and I want that to happen. I just want that to happen.
We would need a lot for Dark Beam and Lagoon to happen.
Okay, beam related
in Dark. That looks like something.
That's Sunburst. That might be that. Wait, what is that? Oh, okay, just light ammo expansion. Oh, hey, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, Darkstar is heading into Hazing Cliff in a few moments here. Curious which part of these labs will be the... Oh, you know what? Storage C. I guess it could be Storage C. My guess is just bioenergy. You're just getting a pickup on the same sphere.
Having supers for this is nice.
Yes.
Oh, imagine Storage C Dark Beam.
Yeah, and then you just clean up. You clean that up. You can go. Well, okay. Oh no, you do have Light Beam, so that would just enable a reverse kind of Aegon kind of play. And mainly that would just accomplish being able to more straightforwardly get to Inkash 4 check as part of like Aegon cleanup before you would go into Torvis, I would assume. That being said, though, neither player has Emerald. Emerald could just be in Torvis. It likes to be in Torvis. I feel like the last 10 seeds I've played, I've had Emerald just in Torvis. Oh, right. Also, they're going to want to do that. They'd be incentivized to do this because, well, that looks like an Aegon key. It is an Aegon key. No idea if that's going to be needed yet. Getting a little bit punished by this pirate here. The lock-on is punishing Astral more, arguably, but it's fine. Oh, yeah, double damage. Double damage is doing some heavy lifting here.
No suit for them yet, but we know where one is.
Yeah, we know one's in what I'm assuming is the front half of Dark Aegon, because it was from Dark Transit Station, which connects to Trial Grounds, but does not connect to Trial Tunnel. So it implies a dueling range, a bit of, whatchamacallit, adjacency.
Alright, I'm actually legit thinking Dark Beam and Doomed Entry right now.
That is, yeah, that's a good, nice
Another SDK. So that's 4 known SDKs now?
Yeah. Oh, Astral's going for the... Okay, Astral might get punished for this if this... oh, wait, no, they defeated Dark Samus. So yeah, I think they're fine on New Patcher.
Astra's gonna go take a look at this real quick.
Yeah, CMS has been kind of open for a little bit, actually.
I think it was open first pass, actually. Well, no, you couldn't get it first pass, but you could like
I mean, Space Jump I think was accessible by that point, so.
Yeah, they just didn't have bombs.
Oh, okay. Baja really wants Astral to get into the portal, but Astral's getting the item. So okay, so I did not know this for a long time, but I think someone did it in Rando where if you're really optimal with your movement, you can catch the portal opening and get into Doomed Entry without a Dark or Annihilator Beam to get in.
Yep. It's been done.
That is wild.
I pulled it off a single time.
Oh, wow.
Did I immediately soft lock? Yes. But you know, it was funny. And yeah, I think you like need to have, it's super tight without boost though. I did it with boost.
Okay, finally we're going to be seeing a entrance to Dark Aegon here from Darkstar. I wonder if Astral knows about... I want to say they're... Oh, maybe. They're hanging back, so as long as they stay back here... Okay, they're not. They're just going for the fight. That's fine. They have double damage. As a pro tip for rando enjoyers, you can hang back on the
we'll get that confirmed in a moment. But was that Annihilator?
In TMS? I don't think so. I didn't see any particles coming from there. Astral's just getting out of dodge.
Astral doesn't want it, so...
I think it was like a PB expansion or something. It looked like an expansion.
Okay, I just knew it wasn't a missile.
So Darkstar, Darkstar's -1 delta on keys because of Command Center, but honestly, I feel like Command Center's not the worst to clean up, depending on your proximity
also,
to Aegon wastes.
With labs being basically nothing, that's pretty big for Darkstar.
Yeah. And Dark Beam was just there. Okay.
Wait, was that just Dark Beam Trial Tunnel?
Yep. Yes, it was.
Ah, disappointing game.
See, Astral will get a bit of advantage later on because outside of Dark Labs, they won't need to return to light side labs. Except, well, okay, they didn't get.
There's one thing.
They did not get sand processing.
Yeah. Well, there's also the one Dark Beam locked door.
Oh, and yeah, Storage B as well. That's right.
Also, in the case of, and for Darkstar here, I think you just go all the way through the Doomed Entry from here.
Right. Yeah, I think it just kind of depends on what pickups you get. Well, we know we're getting a suit somewhere.
Unless
I think you're really hoping for the suit not to be on Junction Site.
It's probably here though. It could be though in Cache 4.
Okay, so it is here.
Accidentally missed it.
Love some hitbox size shenanigans.
Nothing there. And before the other suit is just right here. Nah.
Nah. Maybe we'll see an Emerald pickup in Cache 4. I've seen that plenty of times. Who knows, though? I mean, I think you're kind of encouraged to go to Torvus anyways. It's pretty reasonable to get there with supers. Even without Emerald to get you into Underground Tunnel.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
with Grav Boost hinted, this could be like an Emerald in Lower Torvus kind of play. Or kind of deal.
Are there two suits? We don't know.
No,
we just know that we knew of one.
We only know one. The one that was hinted, which, as it turns out, was Jump Guardian.
Is Darkstar not going to go Warrior Swap? Might not be realized.
They probably don't feel incentivized.
Do it. Yeah. I like it though. It's a good way to get to that side quick.
Could be like a I just got this item syndrome, where like what I personally will do is like I'll get space jump, right? And then I'll keep doing NSJ strats until I'm like, oh, I have space jump. And then finally my brain will just, like, the tracker in my brain will be like, oh, space jump. You can press B twice now and jump twice.
Yeah, this feels like a, oh, I have supers kind of moment.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen Transport Center. I mean, I can see the thought process of, like, wanting to be, like, of getting fixated on Torvis, because I have fallen victim to that myself. When you have, you know, a decent amount of check density available to you. Okay, an emerald's just there.
all of our thinking
further
is just
advancing,
completely getting destroyed here. You rush Torvis.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, Darkstar's is pulling back though. I think they just remembered that Warriors walkings. No.
Undecided.
Yeah, that is.
I feel that indecisive. The city's pulling you in two different directions right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you do need to go back to labs for like one thing, but that's not your immediate progression. That being said,
Darkstar hasn't done labs.
Darkstar's not done labs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkstar could also be pulled in the Sanctuary as a we could be seeing a more. Have they been to Energy Controller yet? I know they went through Temple. Well, I guess I'll find out in the mini map. Maybe they're going to Mineshaft. Astral has not been there. I
don't mind this if the labs is the play. If labs is the play or Sank is the play, I don't.
If Darkstar knows Seekerless. Okay.
Nice start first location.
Yeah, Sank would be a strange kind of risk to take, unless you're like convinced that Boost Ball is going to show up. Then again, you don't spider, so it's not logical.
Like, there's very little you can do here. This is probably labs.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Astral is going to pick up Emerald and just go straight to Torvis. Okay, this is a labs play. I get it from a, like, I get it.
Like I said, you're being pulled towards labs.
Oh, what is this? Is this Boost?
No.
It's Cannonball. Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what? I mean, you're at a point where you're fine with taking Cannonball now. That was dark ammo.
No Dark Visor yet.
It's like, wait, why am I going to lower path? Astra's like, wait a minute. No.
I feel like just move forward. Save yourself the time of like being indecisive. Even if it's not ideal to like go, you know, through the Darkling Tentacles instead of the upper path.
Alright, what have we
got
here?
The upper path is unequivocally like the correct decision.
Red key.
Another Aegon key.
Worm
we don't know about
key.
worms. But that's two of them. I don't know. I feel like it's you want to go to Torvis. You have a bit of check density, but you also have
I get Astral
two
doing
hints.
this clean up here.
No, 3 hints.
Then after here, what was that?
That was a missile expansion.
Okay. I understand Astral not rushing Torvis because Astral doesn't have Emerald yet, but
Does Darkstar not know the missile from behind strat? Or are they discouraged? Is he discouraged from going? No, I feel like
still indecisive about which way they want to go.
Unsure
labs.
of what. Yeah.
Which reverse labs is always a little bit faster.
Yeah, it feels slow because of the puzzle. But it saves you from
right, no light
it saves you
ammo.
from climbing. Oh, this could be a pivot. Okay, Darkstar has an opportunity to do something interesting here. They could I mean, they're gonna probably just move on because again, there is that command center key that they have not gotten yet. Oh, okay, this could be a big play if Cannonball was if this leads to something good. I mean, this cannot be Grav Boost because we know where everything else is in the Light Labs, but maybe it's just a random key or something. I feel like Boost has the opportunity to be rude. Like, we could be seeing... well, see, Boost was exactly 3, I believe, so... Well, okay. That was probably the more likely outcome.
Boost and Hydro Dynamo Station, Vanilla Grav?
Oh my god. I was trying to think of a way where Boost was vanilla. Could have Boost Ball on Boost Guardian and like I think Gravity Boost could possibly be in Putrid Alcove. Like that logic would track.
Oh, we already knew this one, right?
Yeah, we knew about that one. Astral is not getting
Astral?
Emerald.
Oh no.
Darkstar might be Darkstar might just be at an advantage here. Wow. Yeah, that hot dog that Emerald hot dog could hurt, especially if it's like an underground tunnel, you know, or just, you know, backside of Forgotten Bridge kind of play. And like all that stuff is open too because you have power bombs, you have screw attack. You get to Boost Guardian without Boost Ball. That gets you 2 checks.
Probably see STK hints here from Astral.
Oh, that's a possibility. Thing is, Astral. I don't think Astral saved back in labs, so they would need to go back and take a few minutes of time loss to get to Transport Center. Well, plus they didn't open the gate. I don't think. Oh, actually, maybe they did. No, but they didn't. They didn't get the item. They didn't get into Transport Center from the other side. So you'd have to either wall crawl or you would need to go take the long way to Portal Terminal, and then that would make you lose your Cannonball in the process. Could be saved by this though. Oh my god. How do I know? How do I know? How do I know the vibes? Someone clip that. I'm amazing. Unbelievable.
Actually, Astral can get there without losing Cannonball by going back through Doomsday 3.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I stand corrected. That's awesome. Oh wow, it's Grove.
So Boost is
I think Astral. I hope Astral's thinking like, oh, that's Cobalt because it's Emerald. You need it to get a gravity boost. So let's see, Torvus Grove.
Oh wait, no, that's not Torvus Temple because that's 2 rooms away actually.
It could be Forgotten Bridge boost ball.
Yeah.
It could be Forgotten Bridge, and it could it be Great Bridge? No, it can't.
No,
I think it's only Forgotten Bridge.
Plaza Axe. No, it can't be Plaza Axe because that's boost locked.
No, and it's also a room away from.
Unless boost.
You have to go through Forgotten
required.
Bridge. You have to go through Forgotten Bridge. Oh wait, hold on. No, I'm sorry. It's Abandoned Worksite, I think. Abandoned Worksite or Plaza Access. Oh, but yeah, you need boost, so it doesn't matter. Or Temple Access.
Unless boost isn't Plaza Access and you just can't use boost to the seed.
Temple Access tracks. Temple Access and Abandoned Worksite track.
Well, chat, don't forget, boost can lock itself.
That almost never happens though.
We have had a locked out main power bomb.
Not to mention, the other thing too is that. Sorry to interrupt you. The other thing about that though is that the boost ball itself was hinted, not gravity boost. And they're actually they both got hinted.
Astral's trying to get whatever this was.
Routing that hint earlier? Oh, is Trinossaur asking about, like, meeting grounds? Nice air underwater there from Astral. Darkstar, sticking around. This is... I feel like we're at an interesting little stalemate where it's like... Darkstar has not been Torvis yet. Astral is in Torvis, but doesn't have Emerald, and is going to need to wall crawl. Now, if Astral knows the gate skip in Forgotten Bridge, then they have a comfortable lead here.
All right, Astral
they don't have Emerald.
Oh no!
They know where a translator is. They don't know that it's Emerald, but I mean, I would be thinking, okay, that's Emerald translator. Like, you don't have Spider yet. In what world does a nice cheeseburger in Portal Chamber? Another thing here is that Astral's movement's been better than Darkstar's, so that could also sort of even things out, even with a backtrack to Aegon. Another thing too is, oh, okay, Astral will be saved here. This might actually be Galaxy Brain. If Seekers are just somewhere in the vicinity of where Astral is right now, then they can just go straight back to Aegon through there and get Emerald and then go back. And I have a feeling I'm going to be correct again. So, got a red key.
All right, make that the last one. Key.
I don't want to be right, but I don't know. I feel like the Bash Prime's conspiracy train has left the station.
Something else
so
that'll help Astral is if this is the Amorphous key, it might point them towards Amorphous.
I don't know how likely that is. It's possible. We don't know where the Aegon keys are. We do have a hinted Torvis key in Torvis, so this could just be it.
True, this could just be the Torvis key.
Now, if Astral didn't have supers here, they would be in a not great spot to pivot back to Aegon from here. You'd have to save warp back and get the translator that way. Okay, I'm guessing this is the Torvis key. I'm wrong.
Oh my gosh, it is the Amorphous key.
Okay, well, that's fine.
All right, Seeker's energy controller. Seeker's an energy controller.
Seeker's on a Morbus?
Ew.
That'd be pretty bad.
Aw.
No, Astral's gonna get punished by. Okay, we have a warp from Darkstar.
Okay, this is the Torvis from Darkstar. This is Darkstar's chance to catch up because I think as of now. Oh no, Astral can still go lower Torvis here.
Yeah. Darkstar might be tempted to detour into Phazon Grounds and /or Pod W.
Though. Ooh, could we get a gate skip here?
Yeah. Yeah, Astral's gonna be getting.
There's
boost. Okay, boost ball's there. Wow. So gravity boost is just free, or boost and gravity boost are free. But
wait, what are we doing?
is Astral gonna Seeker skip back to Aegon? They're going to lower Torvis. They're going for hints.
No,
Wait,
they're going.
they're wall crawling. That, you know what? That would do it.
All right.
You wall crawl to. Oh, I thought they were gonna fall down underground transport.
I hate falling down here.
So yeah, what you can do is we might see a play where they hit the cutscene trigger and get repositioned inbounds. Oh, okay. I thought they soft locked for a second.
No. Astral's not stuck yet. Yeah, this is actually, I think, a little easier from the other side.
Yeah. Okay. As long as they don't get bullied by this wall crawl.
Wait. Oh, underground tunnel's loaded.
Yeah, they're in underground tunnel right now.
Okay.
They're gonna load Grove. You can just walk into Grove's cutscene trigger. You get repositioned in there, and then you just do the fight as normal. Just like that. It's actually a pretty reasonable
That is
wall
actually
crawl.
very nice to know.
Yeah, all you have to do is transition into underground tunnel, and you're set. Now, Astral won't be getting hints here, but again, if they'll have, well, also this will let Astral get the spinner because they have cannonball. Well, they both have cannonball now, but
Yeah, well, plus
yeah, that's
Astral has
really
move.
good. I forgot you could just wall crawl there if you have screw. I'm so used to doing gate skip.
Yeah, that's one I will be using in the future from now on if I need instead of gate skip.
Baja says the only emerald requirement. That is somewhat incorrect. You do have sink entrance, though you can wall crawl around that too. I love being able to correct Baja because it's my only ammunition I have against him since he is my bracket demon, and I am almost guaranteed to lose to him in bracket because he goes where the items are and I don't. I'm just Bash Prime. Shoutouts to Baja. Been holding up the tournament organizing role quite well from what I've noticed. Okay, Astral did a really important play here. By not getting Sonic Boom, you don't become a boomer. So Astral will reign somewhere in the Millennial to Gen Alpha range for the remainder of the seed. Unless in a second pass-through for, like, let's say, SDK routing, they collect it. And in which case, then it turns out that they're just inevitably a boomer.
It looks like
that's a dark ammunition. That would have been a really funny Vanilla Seekers, but sadly.
Was Darkstar not learned the... Oh, nicely done.
When you know one, you don't really need to know the other one. Actually, this one's probably preferable since you're almost always going to have space jump. But you may not have screw attack, so you know why not. Astral not... Oh, yeah, because they came from the front. I was like, Astral about to get bullied by Grenchlers from the cutscene, but nope, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, chat. What was Defiled Shrine? Shoot, I
missed it.
I skimmed it. I'm sorry, chat. Chat's over. Beam related to Defiled Shrine? We still don't know where Annihilator is.
Okay, I'm going to assume...
So Astral's in a pretty comfortable lead here. Having picked up Gravity Boot. Well, I mean, we don't necessarily know what.
Wait, did Darkstar not go to Torbis?
No, they still have not been to Torbis.
This is GFMC's ship. This is hints from Astral.
This would be this could be an interesting risk paying off for Darkstar, but it does not appear to be. Oh, well, they're going forward. Can't really tell.
Is that a visor?
Can't tell yet. Is that a visor? No, it's
no,
missile. I got excited.
No, we're gonna excited for a second.
Unfortunate.
I think Astral wants to confirm if Worms is an STK before going to Worms.
Mm-hmm.
And then
All
if so, it probably would be.
So still no Dark Visor yet for Astral. Yeah, this is another good wall crawl to learn. It's not too bad. It tests your fundamentals. Also, fun fact, it's easier to go out of bounds here than it is on the light side of this room for some reason. Oh, interesting. Astral was, I didn't realize you can just go back and get the standable there. That's some good knowledge that I did not know.
Was that a red key in War Ritual Grounds?
I was looking at Darkstar, unfortunately.
If that was a red key in War Ritual Grounds, we may get an STK hint for Reliquary. Get a little bit higher here. I like just jumping on top of the door.
But yeah, I think what's been determining the delta here, that is a risky play. You can crash doing that.
Which one?
Transitioning and then ceiling warping in.
Oh, yeah.
I believe you can crash doing that. I think Darkstar's kind of been playing it overly safe, and with Astral's Emerald skip, they're behind on hints now, and they're behind on
Alright, here we go.
The boost ball and gravity boost acquisition. HOCM, we knew about that. That's 8.
Watch station access? Hive
Dynamo.
Dynamo word. There's our first bad one.
People are wanting Airy. This is 2. Sank entrance. Under Temple. We're gonna see 2. Culling Chamber. We knew about that. Still no spider pickup yet. TTS.
TTS. These are, I think this only really adds Dark Visor, or Dark Visor Cobalt.
Dark Visor. So let's see, you need Spider, Dark Visor, technically Annihilator.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got a freeze on Darkstar's feed. Hopefully that will resolve itself. Oh. We get 1 frame, chat. 1 frame. Darkstar is like... Okay, Darkstar is going for... I'm guessing Sank entrance / maybe FTA and knowledge.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get the frame that shows the item on the ship. Oh, what is it?
No, we get the frame before.
Oh no, we don't get to see what it is. Their tracker hasn't updated, so it looks like it was nothing. Their key situation hasn't changed either. You know what? I'm for this. Like, let's have a.
Umos 2 is
1
dead.
second per 2 frames. Oh, that is a missile. Wow, that's a very faded. Dead Tumos hint. Yeah, I saw missile expansion. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, which I guess I could be, but I saw missile expansion read out in the 1 frame that we got to see it. Okay, Darkstar is finally going to Torvis. In all honesty, I think Darkstar should have prioritized Torvis a bit more in hindsight. But I mean, I get it. You have a lot of stuff open. You're also up against a higher seeded player.
SG. Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, I don't blame Darkstar for trying to go for some of the more out of the way checks in hopes that it's like something big like Spider Ball. That being said, though, you are missing out on some valuable hints, and with Gravity Boost, you have all of your hints accessible in Torvis.
I wonder where Astral's going.
I am not sure. This could be a Pod W play. I don't know if Astral's cleaned up Missile Trooper yet. I think they did. I think they did clean up Missile Trooper.
They did. Personally, what I would do here is I'd probably save it the ship, clean this stuff up, maybe go fight a Morbus, and then if all of it's nothing, reset. And then go back to Torvis.
Yeah, I think lower Torvis is kind of your play right now. Or not even lower Torvis, just Torvis. going to Torvis in general. Because like you don't have Spider, you don't have Dark Visor either, so you're somewhat discouraged from really doing anything logical. Well, yeah, doing anything in Sanctuary at all. Plus, we know Sank Entrance. Sank Entrance is a key, and FTA, all you can get is intel there. I mean, unless there's a Morbus could also just be it. Okay, we're finally getting hints here. Staging area. Is that a quad suit?
That might be a quad suit.
No, wait, no, staging area. That's,
Wait.
That's not, no. Staging area is... That's next to Hive Summit, right?
That's ATS. So
Hive Gyro?
Yeah. ATS. Hive Gyro are possible too, I think.
Oh, is staging area dark main research?
Yeah, so that's ATS.
Okay, that makes more sense. ATS is just open. I'm really curious where Dark Visor, like where Spider is, and like, and then whether that implies where Dark Visor is going to be, and Seekers. If Spider is in Sank, then I think Logica you're expected to get into Sank from with either Echo or Dark Visor and Seekers.
Entrance. Yeah, Dark Visor Seekers.
I only say Echo because of the back entrance from Torvis. You can get there without needing Spider to get to the power bomb door. Since with Screw Attack that just becomes pretty trivial.
Well, if you have Echo,
but you need Echo to climb. You need Echo to climb because otherwise you need Spider for Caretaker. Yeah, I wonder if this is just you clean up a Morbus just to see what it has, and then realize Torvis just has more things. If Darkstar sticks around in Torvis, they might get rewarded for this, but I don't know. Astral's like Astral has a more concrete game plan of like just knowing what's available and like the risks that they want to take. Oh, okay, they could just Screw Attack into Torvis as well. They did, yeah, they didn't get Emerald the whole time. That's right. You really want that for a Sank entrance.
So Seekers and Suit in ATS.
That would be wild.
Wasn't that Seeker hint for ATS?
Wait, was it hinted? I'm sorry, I didn't
yeah, that
read
was
that.
Seekers. That was a Seekers hint for ATS.
So you need, okay, so you're expected to have Spider or Echo, depending on where those two items are.
Oh.
Which I think means just you stick around in Torvis. Okay, this is where Darkstar is now gonna get like really rewarded for late game stuff. But the thing is though, is Astral's right next to Torvis and is about to get the same hints. Yeah. So had Darkstar been here earlier, this would have been a lot better. The earlier intel might have informed their routing maybe a bit differently. I can't tell for like I can't say for sure, but I feel like it would have given me more confidence, like pushing the hints like that. ATS with the value, of course. This is just fantastic.
Loaded ATS. It's either nothing or everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, grab boost coming up for Darkstar, as well as a hint. This has been a very healthy seed.
This is a very healthy seed. Items are being a little dumb though.
Under Transit 1
with a major.
This could be Spider.
That feels like Spider.
That might be the key to getting into Sank logically.
Well, here's the thing: you're not getting into Sank with Dark Visor Seekers because Seekers.
Yeah, no,
are
you
Sank.
need Seeker. Yeah, so this has to be. Yeah, so if this is the like next bit of logic in the chain to get to Sanctuary, this has to be Echo or Spider.
I'm ready for the troll of it being Dark Visor.
That would be pretty funny. I mean, you do get some value there in that Battleground opens up. Defiled Shrine opens up. It's not much. Now, I'm curious if Darkstar is going to play it safe and do Upper Torvus in its entirety, or if they're going to route in this shortcut for Forgotten Bridge and then take that into Lower Torvus. Kara really wanting Aerie to happen. I feel like it's not super likely at this point. Like Annihilator maybe, but we have a missile-related poison bog. That's kind of interesting. Well, okay, actually, no, because we know where Seekers are. Never mind. Okay, now Astral is getting the hints. Okay, will we get a frame on Darkstar's end for Plaza access? I think... I'm not gonna lie, I think Astral's just gonna get pushed into Sank / Under Transit 1.
Well, Astral has Emerald now, so...
Can only be elemented missile. For like a non-expansion, yes, that is correct, Drake. It's probably just an expansion. So we're still in a situation where whatever Under Transit 1 is, there's still a bit of a unknown currently with whatever they don't get. So if they get Dark Visor honestly doesn't do much for them for immediate progression. So that's why I think it's going to be either Spider or Echo to logically get into Sanctuary through ATS. Or through either ATS or just the no, you'd still need Echo anyways, even if you were doing Caretaker. But Spider would get you through Hall of Combat into main gyro and all those other places. So if you get Spider or Echo, you would still need Spider, but you also need Dark. That doesn't answer the Dark Visor question unless one of the hints in... Okay, so that was an ATS Seeker's hint. Not that I didn't believe you, but...
Yep.
So, like you're still hunting for one of those other things. Unless you get hinted the other thing in Lower Torvus. If it just shows up in Lower Torvus. Or if you get like Cobalt and get a hint for it in like, because you can route this into main research play. Like Astral, I would not be shocked if Astral knows at least some Spiderless stuff, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, we're still Divergence. Darkstar is kind of laser focused on Upper Torvus right now. I mean, it is somewhat check dense. I feel like this could reward Astral pretty heavily though. Like you have gravity boost. All these checks are pretty trivial in terms of the hints. Like you're kind of getting a freebie there. You don't have Seekers yet, but that's fine because you can get to Trading Chamber from Catacombs. Okay, so Cobalt is just
Cobalt
Sank.
is in Sank.
The most shocking information of our time.
It's actually good to confirm.
It is. Looked like a missile expansion in TTE. So even if Darkstar gets a good pickup here, like it's okay, well it's just a PP expansion. Like it's possible Astral's just gonna pick it up as a hint, or that that could happen too. If Echo's right here, that'll be the funniest thing. or Spider. Come on. It's a nothing burger.
Yeah, it's very conservative routing.
Yeah, Darkstar is routing. Darkstar is checking everything, and that's just.
It hasn't hurt him yet.
No, well, he's been behind.
Yeah, he's been behind. But like, it hasn't hurt yet because
no, he's been hurt.
Without the emerald.
He's been hurt because he's still not in Lower Torvis.
Yeah.
Getting the known quantities, whereas Astral is routing around that, and I have a good feeling this is going to reward him with, again, either Echo or Spider. Nice. In Vault?
Oh!
If that, okay, that's nuts if that's Echo, which means that you're getting Spider. Or, okay.
Or if that's Echo, then you already know where Dark Visor is.
Never mind. Okay. My speculation powers are waning. I don't know what's going on anymore. That could be Echo, I guess. I have a feeling it's Vault, but
it could be either.
Astral's not getting Under Transit 1.
Probably doing Under Temple first because it's an STK.
Yeah.
And probably getting Under Transit 1 when
makes
coming back up.
That makes perfect sense.
Astral's probably doing the quick full clear here because there is still a singular unknown quantity we still need.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like you'd want to just get the bomb. Like if you're in Gathering Hall and having.
I still would have done the bomb slot.
I think you would have done the bomb slot just to give yourself some flexibility on coming out to Light World.
Slot, yeah.
Yeah, clearly Astral's gonna lose by doing this. I'm just kidding. I feel like I'm hyper focusing on routing decisions. Oh, Darkstar found Spider. In Upper
Boost
Tortoise.
Guardian. Boost Guardian.
It was Boost. No, it wasn't. Was it Boost Guardian? I don't.
He did Boost Guardian already.
Was it Dark Horse Arena? It sounds like it was Cash B. The Boost Guardian itself had a Power Bomb expansion, but I did not see the half pipe. Okay, that's big. That could very well be Echo and Vault.
Hold on, I'm looking
wow,
for the exact spot it was.
Okay, I mean, Astral is still.
Spider was Venomous Pond.
Venomous Pond. Wow, unhinted too. So Astral is still in a really good position here. Wait, no, you can't do Parma. Oh no, Astral, don't. Oh.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
Oh, no.
I think Astral is hoping. Astral. Okay, a little bit of a risk here from
Astral.
Astral.
Is that Annihilator or is that Sonic Boom?
That was Sonic Boom and Bandwork site.
Okay.
Okay, I think Astral's just checking this. Oh, it's
so lucky. So lucky.
I mean, Spider is huge. You need that for endgame. Wow.
Wait, so if there's a visor and Under Transit 1, this seed's over.
Yeah.
If Under Transit 1's a visor, this seed is over.
It kind of has to be.
No, it could be Annihilator.
It can. You're right. You're right.
Annihilator's still on the table.
I mean, Annihilator. If Annihilator's locking something, like that's only a few check. Like that's only.
Sunburst.
That's like only in cash 2.
It could also troll and be Sunburst or Grapple. Could be Sunburst or Grapple.
You're not wrong. I feel like that's not super likely, but you're not wrong. I think
we haven't gotten enough dumb in this seed. I kind of wanted to be something troll.
Yeah, I think Astral's still in a really good position here, just by virtue of being ahead on checks. But that's all going to depend on how long it's going to take for Astral to find Spider. Darkstar finding that is really big. That was kind of the gamble they were hoping would, I think, pay off like 30 minutes ago. I don't think I still think Astral's still in a really good position relatively to Darkstar. Even
I
with
agree
that,
for now.
Even that will, however, that will be diminishing returns for Astral on having pushed Torvus early. The longer it takes for them to get to Venomous Pond.
Well, we know we're getting Grapple Guardian here, and we're getting both under transits. And honestly, there's a chance Astral goes to Sync from here.
Yeah.
Especially
here
if
might
this
actually
is
be really
Echo.
bad for Astral because that's going to point them away from that's
Spider.
going to point them away from Spider, unless Spider gets hinted in Sync. Shout out to Perennial Anna for bullying me whatever Grapple Guardian gets mentioned. It's too close to the pylon. Oh, no, never mind. That worked. This boss is interesting. Like, I feel like this fight's like the way that this boss gets telegraphed could have been better communicated by Retro Studios. So 0 out of 10 game, unplayable. I like the atmosphere in this fight though. A big Wrenchler trying to munch you down as you're going between safe zones. I mean, I'm just saying, if there was a bipedal electricity alligator trying to hunt me down, I'd be I would not be
yeah,
you know what?
I think it's worth
Understood,
it.
But you're getting punished now on your way to Spider.
I hate it, but understood. it's kind of worth. But at the same time, no visors and those pirates suck. Alright.
It's not Annihilator. Okay, it is Echo.
It is Echo. Oh no.
So Dark Visor's in Vault. Astral is in Go Mode -1 at this point. They know where everything else is except for Spider. Oh, okay, and Cobalt, which you do logically need for Hive Dynamo Works. I don't know if Astral knows the how to wall crawl there and wall crawl out. Honestly, it sounds like it'll be a pretty reasonable pickup for them, but who knows? So Vault Dark Visor. So yeah, now, I mean, Astral's still in a good position here because they can clean up a lot of the seed. I'm not sure what. I guess we're doing some Grenchler bowling. I'm unsure.
Maybe bullying while trying to figure out what the heck to do. Oh, farming a power bomb.
Personally, I would say you leave and go to Light World, and then you have the crates in Light World to go for instead. Yeah, I would. Astral, just leave. Oh, what? Okay. It takes a while for the Grenchler to despawn.
Grenchler drops take a while.
Don't do it here. Just go to Light World and use the plant crate things here. Also, Hydro Dynamo Station has oh, you don't. I don't think you. No, I think they did open the secret door from the other side, so you could oh, whatchamacallit. Yeah, there's crates over here. Not that it matters. They already got a power bomb, but still. I'm being too judgy. I'm sorry.
Oh?
I do not understand the significance of this. I guess it's a skip Annihilator, but...
Oh, it's skipping Annihilator, because isn't TTS a,
You want to do it in TTS instead.
What Annihilator?
Oh, right.
I was like, how are we doing this in TTS?
The neurons weren't quite connected there. There was a... there was a node that the two needed to connect to for the information to propagate correctly in my brain. I mean, shoutouts for Astral for learning the wall crawls for this game.
Yeah,
It's a bit daunting at the beginning, for sure. I mean, this gives Darkstar a bit extra time to go get Echo Visor. So, I mean, here's the thing. Darkstar is technically going to get into go mode potentially sooner than Astral will. So, like, even with Astral's movement advantage and routing advantage, like, they're still going to need to find Cobalt, or if there's a spider hit, it's back in Aegon. And, like, I don't know I don't know if Astral's ever going to be incentivized to go back to Upper Torvus as, like, a priority for their end game cleanup, you know? It's very, very calm, very serene.
That is how it is here.
Yeah, this room is it's really annoying to transition into catacombs from here, but I mean, you just need to do it once and you're good. Okay, well, as long as you don't transition back. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay, they're going up the top. Oh, that's understandable. Okay.
That's funny.
They're both getting the unlimited BM out. Now, Darkstar doesn't have anything to worry about, I don't think. So, because they have no reason to go back to Upper Torvus.
Nice landing.
Oh, okay, they're fine.
That almost
That was
sucked.
very sketch.
That almost sucked.
I think they're okay. I think they're in the bottom of this room's floor. That transition back into... Okay, Echo Visor for Darkstar. That transition back into Catacombs scared me.
Yeah, that is a scary one, because if it retransitions right as you drop,
then you have to jump back up.
You have to go back up there. Getting this item sucks enough as it is. Astral's trying to find the Aether box, and if I remember correctly, it's actually
they were in the Aether box. I think they were below it.
Yeah.
I think they were technically below it because of
I think being back up from here.
I think they were in. Yeah, they were in the I think they were in the bottom of Catacombs' box. So they need to be at the bottom of the TTS's box, which is a little bit higher up. Oh, okay, they found it. Oh, maybe they were just outside the... Okay, Darkstar gonna get Under Temple. Astral, I think, needs to be more to the right. They're still underneath.
Interested to know why Darkstar isn't doing Power Bomb Guardian?
Oh no, they were outside.
I think the reason Darkstar isn't doing Power Bomb Guardian is because I think they're betting.
They know where everything else is.
Oh wait, no, they
have all the information that Astral does.
Yeah, they know Dark Riser's in Vault and Cobalt's in Sank. So you just go Sank here.
Or they're about to find out.
Yeah, Darkstar is Go minus Cobalt.
And and Annihilator. Unless they know the wall crawl.
If they knew the wall crawl, they would be doing
I don't know
now.
exactly. Okay.
So this is Go. Yeah, it's Go minus
I
Annihilator.
think this room is okay. I think Catacombs is overlapping with. I think this is a part where Catacombs' box overlaps with TTS's. So I think they're falling into Catacombs' box. Oh, okay. They should be fine.
Yeah, like Astral found the spot. It's just trying to get up and then properly into the other.
Oh, they're more than enough up. They can just go forwards now.
I think Astral's doing what I like to do with this room is just get as high as you can and just walk.
Yeah,
all the way
but
over and drop.
Here's the thing though. You want to move forwards. If you have gravity boost, you might as well get into TTS's box, move forwards, because then you have gravity boost to jump with. I think they're high enough now that it doesn't matter.
Yep.
But
that's what Astral was waiting for. That's the same thing I do.
Now Darkstar's in sync, so they have pulled a little tiny bit ahead. Can someone confirm if Darkstar got the Under Temple SDK?
Yes. That's why they were asking if it's
okay.
I hate grabbing this SDK.
Yeah, I'm used to it because I've done 100%. Ooh, okay. Yeah, see what you want to do is you don't want to hit the skybox. You want to actually jump to the SDK so that way you can gravity boost back up after passing through. There's this whole motion to it. And then you can just gravity boost up, or in this case, Astral can probably just pass through the collision again, like that. And then you can just Aether jump back up, and then from there,
get out from whichever side you want.
I don't recommend going that way. I get going to Gathering Hall is one smooth motion, but it's a lot easier to go back in bounds in Catacombs. Astral needs to be very careful here so they don't accidentally trigger a screw attack.
Alright, I'm gonna be back in a minute.
Okay. I'll be here. I mean, it's not terrible to Ceiling Warp here. It's just more awkward. That you want to avoid situations like that where you're about to fall back into the whatchamacallit, the Aether floor. But now that the room is actually visible, it should be pretty reasonable. You want to be around here-ish. Okay, that worked out well. Good job to Astral. Going to Transport Tunnel West. I usually never go this way. I always prefer just moving through Hydro Dynamo Station, but I guess this is more direct, especially if Astral didn't shoot down the Seeker Lock, but I thought they opened the door from the other side, so I could be wrong. But Darkstar is pulling ahead here on just endgame stuff. I mean, the major thing, though, is that Astral is now in go mode. Well, no, sorry. They don't know where Spider is. Oh yeah, that gets that SDK for Darkstar. But I guess they're kind of they're kind of tit for tat here. Darkstar picked up Coaling Chamber. Astral can't do that yet. But Astral picked up TTS out of bounds, whereas Darkstar is going to need Annihilator. I think Astral is still slightly better positioned here. It's really going to come down to, will Astral find Spider quickly enough through maybe a Cobalt hint, or will Darkstar come across Annihilator Beam quickly? And will their movement be enough? And will their game plan be solid enough that they can just get to that Darkstar, he can just get to his remaining checks Because Spider is still not hinted. It was in Venomous Pond. So really the only true unknown here is Annihilator Beam. Unless Darkstar came across it, which I don't think he did. Oh, interesting choice to use this door frame here. I didn't realize this was viable. I guess it does use similar collision to maybe staging area, but... Oh, you have Echo, though. You have Echo, so you can just climb. The whole thing I was talking about before. Quads are bowling a little bit, that's fine. Yeah, I'm curious what Darkstar's thought process is here. Could be trying to do late game. I mean, late game thorough item pickup, like, is a viable game plan, especially when you know you need an Annihilator and don't know where it is. I mean, you're also looking for Cobalt technically too, but maybe Darkstar realized, oh, I have Echo, I can just climb. I mean, this is a more direct path to ATS, which Astral is going to be rewarded with not one, but 2 required items, being Seekers and Light Suit. Light Suit being the more pressing of the 2. And then this route's super neat into Vault, since you have to go out through that portal. Yeah. This is pretty wild stuff. Okay, Darkstar gonna opt to raise the platforms here, and then that just makes it very trivial to get up to ATS. Oh, hey, look, it's that Grand Abyss room that I may or may not have made a video about. The large pit. Not my channel, KR. So honestly, I would say things have evened out a little bit, but I don't know. Darkstar is gated by... I mean, they're both gonna be gated by needing to go back to a previous area, because we know that Spider is in Torvis. We don't know where Annihilator is. If Annihilator is in Sank, then Darkstar's routing is pretty... Well, no, they're both gonna have to go back regardless. Annihilator being in Sank would be an easier proposition, since Darkstar can just go back to the lower Torvis elevator. But I think the hunt's really going to be for Cobalt, depending on where that can end up being. I think worst case, Cobalt's Annihilator locked. We just don't know where Annihilator is. If this ends up being an Annihilator, like, this could be a very fascinating casino situation for completely different reasons for these runners. Cobalt on Airy, I mean, that is logical. that is a logical check for both runners right now. Though they're both going to need to lose Cannonball. You haven't really missed much. I just realized that, like, it's possible we're in a sort of a dual casino here, but for different reasons for each player.
Astral needs Spider.
Darkstar needs Annihilator.
Yeah. There's also the cobalt somewhere here in the sink that needs to be considered.
Yes.
I'm waiting for that to be vanilla, though.
And so that could sort of converge, because the only hint that I think either player has access to is Mining Station B. That could potentially point to Spider. And that's a 1 in 7 chance, or that's a 1 in 6 chance, because we have a joke hint somewhere as well. Or, no, my probability's off. I mean, it could just be vanilla on O'Lear. Annihilator on Defiled Shrine would be funny. We do have a beam system there, or a beam-related upgrade there, excuse me. And I think that's the worst case scenario, is that Annihilator is locking Cobalt in either Sentinel's Path or main gyro chamber. Area is less bad because it's at least open. But yeah, if we have an Annihilator locked Cobalt, that would not be great. But Annihilator could just show up here.
That would be good for Darkstar, not for Astral.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, it ain't O'Lear.
And Astral's not going for the wall crawl, so... Did Darkstar pivots? They didn't save there, did they?
Okay.
Are we about to see some Galaxy Brain stuff from Darkstar? Are they like Annihilators in Defiled Shrine? I'm just gonna go check it.
It's a very worthy check.
Yeah, like Sank is less check dents now because they've checked all the like low-hanging fruit stuff.
No, I love it.
I'm curious. I mean, they're going to. It looks like they might be checking the file. Has Darkstar been to? Darkstar has not checked their SDK hints yet, I don't think.
Oh, you're right.
I don't think either of them check Watch Station, which is open. It is open. Yeah, this could be a real interesting sort of hot dog situation. That being said, I need to step away real quick. I will be right back.
Yep. But yeah, with Darkstar having checked,
maybe Annihilator here. I don't know.
With Darkstar having not checked tents yet, going here makes 100% sense.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see what Astral finds here in Dynamoworks. Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
I was about to say, Spider's the reason we need Cobalt. Cobalt can easily be on the hive. No, it can't. It has to be in regular Sank.
I've returned. Looks like we're about to find out if Defiled Shrine is it, or Darkstar went there first. Nope, they're going right now. Okay. Let's see what this is. I was like, wait, that's the wrong visor. It is indeed.
Oh my gosh!
Annihilator
Oh my
beam.
gosh.
So that is go mode for Darkstar.
Let's go mode
well,
minus
sorry,
Cobalt.
go mode
We know where
minus one. But-
everything's available.
But now everything in Stank's available to Darkstar. So, wow. Truly,
Everything's available.
truly a tortoise and hare dynamic happening here.
Darkstar being
I cannot.
thorough.
This spider find, enormous.
Spider was big.
Enormous find, considering that there might not be a spider hint, and if it is not. It is at best going to be an Aegon, which is. I mean, it's not that far from where Astral currently is, but it does require a bit of backtracking just to check whatever's there.
Lack of spider is bullying Astral as we speak.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up. So never mind. I guess I slept on Darkstar this whole time. I mean, for what it's worth, I do respect the heck out of Astral's game plan. It does suck that it is running into the brick wall that is Spider.
Yeah. Darkstar plays very similar to that I do. It's like, I don't like leaving checks behind, so I do tend to play thorough. I've been punished by it many times. This is one seed where you did not get punished by it.
The Baja Blood school of going where the items are. Like, I think Astral's like early to mid game. Astral was dominant.
Oh yeah,
really,
Spider changed everything.
Being aggressive, I think the and prioritizing items and checks, or hints in a way that made a lot of sense. Did get punished by Emerald, but like that still kind of worked out
punish,
okay.
Yeah, the Emerald punish wasn't the worst. This is probably sync entrance here to grab it.
Yeah. Like
oh
this
yeah,
spider.
because he just walked to the front. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, Darkstar is cleaning up.
You have to, and I think you can get this without giving up Cannonball.
You can. You have to like. You have to stand on a railing and then screw attack over.
I think the screw attack is like kind of precise.
No, it's not that bad. Oh, what am I thinking? Yeah, it's a little precise. I mean, I don't think Darkstar is anything to worry about too much. Like Cannonball's not going to save a ton of time.
Yeah, I know my last seed. Since Stank Entrance was kind of our last thing, I just gave up Cannonball there for it.
No, you don't have to worry about that. You can just shoot down the spider track or the debris covering the spider track, and then you just screw attack across. And you just sort of do it at the same time as Hive Entrance because, it's the same room more or less. Wait, what? Oh, wait, did that other pirate just die? Like on top of him? That was weird.
That's funny.
I just realized that. So I have some emote slots I need to fill up still, and
I have a lot I need to fill.
This is dead Astral. This isn't gonna be anything. If it were a morph system, it'd be interesting, but we know it's a missile system. Darkstar is doing something else, I guess. Oh, I guess maybe they're trying to conserve their space jump and jump over and then screw attack. That's not... Okay, yeah, they're doing exactly that. Because then from there, you just jump or spider on and you're good.
That was unlimited in a cursed lake. I'm surprised Astral didn't grab it.
It's not what they're looking for. I feel like Astro is starting to go into Baja Blood school of going where the items are mode, but not quite the right place to do that in. Though, remembering Pod W is or Cursed Lake is good. It's just unfortunately just the choice of not going to where Spider was and Darkstar going there. Honestly, pretty common scenario in rando races. Okay, so Darkstar has TTS and Hive Dynamo Works left.
Yep.
Oh, I think they might be trying to. I think he's trying to get another power bomb upgrade.
He would need to use one.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, these aren't going to trigger though. Not yet.
No, you have to. It's either defeating Power Bomb Guardian or it's getting the item.
Was this a baby? Not quite.
Exactly. Spider is casinoed right now, and this Cobalt looks like it's going to be an either main gyro or in. Ooh, nice screw tack strat from Darkstar.
Nice.
Yeah, looking like we might be seeing an Annihilator locked Cobalt, which is needed for Hive Dynamo.
And if it's Annihilator locked Cobalt, this feed is as good as over.
Then Darkstar's in a really good position. I mean, Darkstar I think is for sure taking the lead here. I mean, they're just in go mode more or less. We don't know where exactly Cobalt is. We just know it's in sync, but all the relevant checks for Cobalt are open, or like where Cobalt could be are open. Now there is a chance that Astral picks up Spider Ball, and Astral is going back to Torvis, so
so it really just
then
could
again,
come
though,
down to, is it Annihilator locked?
Well, yeah, like how long is it going to take for Darkstar to find it, and how long is it going to take for Astral to find it? Because both of these players still need to backtrack for a key. For Darkstar, it's TTS.
Trying to remember what to do here. It's like you gotta take the portal, then go up.
For Darkstar, it's TTS. I think they're debating on. I think he's debating on what he wants to do first.
I like watch station.
I don't think it really matters the order either way because, I think you want to. Actually, I think you'd want to do Sank first because you know Cobalt's here, and then you just route in TTS and then either save warp, or most likely just save warp out. So I think this makes sense.
Caretaker time. Why would we fight Caretaker in this position?
Yeah, who needs to? I mean, Astral literally can't, so. Okay, Astral is... Astral is feeling the vibes right now. Like, oh, hey, look all these items I didn't get here. Now, Astral is not where Spider is yet, so that is a bit more time for Darkstar to find stuff. I don't know. I mean, still, the more time that Astral is looking for Spider is just a buffer that Darkstar really wants to have.
I was about to ask, why are we going to Vault? And I'm like, wait, no.
Never
probably
opened up
has
Watch
an
Station,
open watch station.
Which could be Cobalt just the whole time. Like, that would be sort of the simplest explanation. Because unfortunately, it's just not vanilla. I love this randomizer. Hey, look, it's that room again. It's Grand Abyss. Big gap.
Yep. Such an impressive gap. There's a whole video made on it.
I bet the guy that made it's super cringe.
I like how chat also followed with that.
Oh no, Crustacean, don't. No. Thank you for the
seeing Vision
confirmation,
Metroid
KR.
just made me think of Metroid Fusion, which, by the way, is on the dev builds for Randomania. So we're gonna have Fusion and stable in the near future.
Yeah, shoutouts to the Mars dev team for putting in a lot of work this past like year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting strat here.
I typically, if I morph to do the track and not risk it, I typically morph about right there.
Yeah.
Where you would do the
true.
jump. I've gotten better with the jump though, but Yep, public beta. Well, time to go dump yourself a copy of
Astral is getting a little bit closer. Oh, and getting bullied by the seeker lock.
Rolling.
Oh no.
And power bomb drop. No missiles for you. No missiles
Cobalt
for
here.
you.
Cobalt. Okay. Cobalt is either gonna be on Airy, Sentinel's Path, or main gyro chamber. Because we have seen everything else in Sank.
Well, we're gonna see Sentinel's Path in a moment here and find out.
Yeah,
if,
Darkstar has not been to this part of Sank yet, so.
And the order Darkstar does this in is perfect because we're about to find out if Darkstar has to give up Cannonball or not.
Yeah. It's crazy how fast this seed is if you skip Annihilator and skip Cobalt. Like
you will not be able to multi right away.
If you find Spider.
Yeah. K-Rar, you won't be able to multi right away. Similar to how Dread, Samus Returns and the other games went. Once it hits stable, you won't be able to multi it right away, but multiple support will probably be in the near future after it hits stable.
My god. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind! Where is it? Where's okay, Astral got Spider. He still needs to pick up Annihilator. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, and it's now confirmed.
Well, no. You know, it could be Airy. Airy is Astral's hope, and Astral has to like laser in on that.
Wow,
like
Airy
honestly,
is Astral's only.
I think Darkstar is in a very solid position here, either way, because
yeah, this is big.
This is like it's so unlikely to be. Well, it's not unlikely now. It's a coin flip. It's a coin flip now.
So it has to be Airy, and Astral has to tunnel right into Airy. Because Astral does have the movement to catch up. But
yeah, but the routing is where it's going to be. Or you just skip Cobalt. Yeah, that unhinted Spider is nuts.
Straight to Sank entrance.
This is chat, follow our runners, please.
Astral might do phase on
the
ground
bot
first,
doesn't work. For the video VOD, you can find him at you can find Astral's Twitch is twitch.tv/Astral_Echoes, a very solid Twitch name in my opinion. And then Darkstar can be found at twitch.tv/Darkstar44044, just like their display name. And shoutouts to I think Arrow for genning this. I hope you're proud.
I did make this.
I miss commentating. I've been like forgetting to make time to commentate for these matches. And thankfully we're still kind of early enough in round 2 that like I don't know, I'll see if I can make some time for another one. Now, Astral's already lost Cannonball, so they can just go straight to Airy if they need to. But yeah, no, it's it's one of these two rooms.
Where's Darkstar going? Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I had the room back.
Is there a chat mod that can do a prediction for Hold on, can I do it for my own channel while I'm offline?
Funny enough, I think
please tell me I can do this
while you're offline. You can do an offline prediction.
No, I can't. Wait. I can. Will it work on my channel? Okay. If you go to my Twitch channel, and open the chat.
Do you
You
have
can go to the prediction there with your channel points that you've earned on my channel.
It's a 50-50.
Oh my god, someone's already put points in.
All right.
Unless there's a speed gaming moderator in chat who can do it.
Look, I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna contribute the typical amount of channel points to the side that has the least amount of points.
Oh my gosh. I feel like this is also me plugging my channel, and I do apologize. I'll need to, like, what I probably should do in the future is, like, coordinate on, like, my own Discord while I'm commentating one of these, like, hey, like.
Yeah.
Oh, but then if they're in my, I guess the one issue is if they're in my server though. I'd have to, like, not ping or something like that. Yeah, thank you, KR and Jesse, for linking the Twitch handles for our two runners here. Now, in terms of, like, being thorough, what you would do is you would do the 2 Rubik's puzzles and then just do Airy first. But doing main gyro first is nice if you don't have to do Airy. If it is in fact a main gyro, then this is Darkstar's race to lose, in my opinion. Because Astral just still has not found that yet. We know it's
I mean, we are about to find out.
I know.
Wrong elevator.
Can you believe, logically, last Cobalt being your go mode?
Yeah.
Oh,
almost vanilla.
I thought it was gonna be all highs for a second. I'm like, come on! Just give me 4 of the high-pitched dings.
Here we go.
Also, if you ever consider yourself, oh, Astral doesn't have enough missiles.
Oh no!
Oh no!
There it is! It is Annihilator locked!
Wow!
Sorry, Kramer.
No, it's fine. I got stun locked. Wow. The seat is cracked.
Honestly,
Unbelievable.
Logically, it is logically worse for it to be there than for it to have been an Airy.
Yeah, because that Annihilator just changes everything. I don't know who won that prediction.
So Bash, I think you did.
I think you did.
75,000 channel points in your channel now.
Oh my goodness. My condolences to Crustacean, Tyrannosaur, and Mathwiz, who voted on Airy and
was
lost.
not spider locked. No. Cobalt was not spider locked. Which is even worse now that I think about it.
That's actually that's wild. like it's either spider locked or it's Annihilator locked, and they were both.
to get Dark Visor.
Annihilator was slightly better in that it was on Defiled Shrine, so you knew there was a beam related upgrade there if you checked the hint. But oh my goodness.
We have Echo.
This oh my gosh.
Astral, please don't die.
Astral's fine. They just took a save station. They're staying in Sank. I think Astral's committing to Airy, and it's gonna be nothing. Or it's gonna be like Sunburst.
Is where Sunburst is your tracker vehicle. If Airy is like Sunburst, that'd be funny. If it's an ETM, it'd be even funnier.
Arrow, I hope you're proud of yourself. Wait, I'm a little confused as to what Darkstar's doing. Wait, can you? I don't think you can do this. I think you have to. Oh, did Darkstar never? Oh, did Darkstar get blocked by Dynamoworks? Yeah, these quads are here. Okay, okay.
Okay, yeah. Loading
Not
Spider Guardian.
Horrible, but it's an unfortunate. Yeah. You're fine, Darkstar. You can just.
You're fine.
You can just go.
Can turn around now.
You can just go. You're good. You just have to trigger
job.
you have to like go into I think the quad trigger or something like that, or it's like near the door.
Astral forfeited.
Oh wow.
Oh.
That's unfortunate to see. I mean, who knows? They did leave a comment, but we can't see it until after the race is over. So it is possible it's for like a logistical reason. I mean, for what it's worth, I think Astral did a really solid job routing, but that casino, the Cobalt casino, like the Cobalt Annihilator Spider, actual and pseudo casinos were really rough. I'm actually very curious about that Aegon hit now. Because if that pointed to Spider, you technically would have all the information you would need to eventually figure out where the items are. But, Crustacean pointing out that's also super late for them right now, so. That makes sense. But I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, GG's to Astral. I think they did a superb job with a lot of this seed. This seed was indeed rude. And like for what it's worth, Astral, if you're like watching this, I hope you're at least entertained by this back and forth because yeah, it was a really good race to watch in my opinion. Like, you hit number 7 seed for a reason, and I think that is absolutely admirable.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this seed was so rude. Like, my goodness.
This seed was very rude.
Oh no, Astral.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do understand the discouragement. That I have been in a similar place myself. Yeah, it is a rough feeling to sort of reconcile for sure. But I mean, again, really big GGs. I think you did some extremely impressive stuff this race.
Yeah, your tricks were on point. It's just a shame that the seed punished a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, as Digglewrath likes to say, the house always wins, which sometimes it's more of an objective to survive Randovania than it is to win a race. I think really Spider Guardian won and that does not make me happy.
The true winner of this seed is Randovania.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Wait, you can do those in any order you want?
Yeah, you should want to do. I like doing lower to top because you
Same.
really want to get that lower gate out of the way. But I mean, with where it was positioned, like you weren't really at risk, especially with having Spider Ball. All right, well, Spider Guardian is out of our hair. You know what happened to me for the first time in Echo's Rando that I can recall, Arrow? I had a seed. Oh, okay, I had an amazing seed, right? So, power bombs were in under temple access, but they locked Spider. No, sorry, I believe they locked Gravity Boost. So basically, my only way of getting them quickly was to fight Powerbomb Guardian and have it throw a powerbomb at the door.
Oh, I remember seeing that happen a few times with people. It's great.
And then I was completely locked in and hot dogged the item, so it despawned after I left the room. It was a key, but thankfully it was just an Hive key.
Oh.
But chat bullied me to no end about that one. It was very funny.
I think the funniest item location I've had this tournament was one of my races. We had main power bombs in Putrid Alcove.
Oh, that's
and you know
funny.
how many burgers we found that seed?
None.
What burgers? Oh, we found one. We found one. Mining Plaza.
That helped at least.
No, Mining
Plaza? Oh my
We never got it.
Wow.
Never got it.
That's wild. All right, finally, Hive Dynamo Works is in Darkstar's possession.
Yeah. All we're missing now is Lower Torvus.
Yep. The one thing that Darkstar had to put off, but that's fine. You're kind of better off putting it off because then you don't have to like go back to Sank. And then also TTS puts you next to a.
I think
you're
you
just
go
next
this
to a
way
safe
from.
station.
You go this way from here. Go straight back to Torvus. Grab it, and at that point, is it faster to walk out or work to start from Lower Torvus? About the same, I think, actually.
I haven't seen right side get used in a long time here. Wow.
I already got the item. Why not?
Wow, no Cobalt scan to see where Spider was?
I don't think. I mean, at this point, I don't know if Darkstar's looked at the race room, but if haven't understood why not going for it. Where was Annihilator? Yeah, Defiled Shrine. Darkstar pivot saved to go take a look at it and got rewarded.
He remembered the hint was
also
being related, I think.
Put off STK hints, so went ahead and got STK hints at the same time.
Well, I don't think he knows out of bounds, or if he does, it's probably limited.
Yeah, Darkstar got rewarded for being thorough this seed. Oftentimes,
which for the most
part, punish.
Which I will say, that was not the case up until Spider.
Up until Spider. Astral was ahead for like half of this seed.
Yeah, it was, that Spider was pretty rude. But I mean, that's randomizer for you sometimes. Sometimes races just involve making not even like mistakes. It's just like sometimes it does pay off to be a safer like kind of router. Like there is the component where like if your routing is okay enough, And depending on other variables that happen, like I think there's just a lot more that could be outside your control in terms of like factoring in whether or not you take a dub in a particular race. But anyway, Astral, hopefully you're not beating yourself up over this. Like I do get the sort of raw feelings though. Like I've been there. You know, this too shall pass. And for what it's worth, I think you put on a really, really great display. So. There will always be more echoes, Randomizer. And I think the Prime Random community is certainly a place for you too, for what it's worth. All right, that is SDK 9 for Darkstar. I'm guessing you'll just go back to the Great Temple. Because I think the travel time from there, I think is marginally faster, but I could be wrong. Because then it saves you from, well, you're taking a transport, I guess, either way, but... I mean, I think for what it's worth, Astral, like, that's honestly, I think, a reason to continue racing. Even, like, I think the more attempts you'll have at racing, just the more opportunities you'll get to you know, place at pretty competitive levels. Asyncs would probably be a really great way to do that, actually. Do you do the asyncs? I'm not sure.
Asyncs are a good thing to do.
Asyncs are super fun. I need to do them more. I think that, so I think if it happened that they both forfeited, I think the race would either be redone, would have to be rescheduled. I don't have the rule book in front of me. Because there is a requirement for a racer to finish. So like Darkstar did not win by default of Astral forfeiting. Like Darkstar has to play through the seed. Assign loss to both players. That's an interesting outcome for like Swiss. It sounds chaotic. Now I guess I'm curious about where Sunburst is. I'm gonna guess Airy, but I don't know. Could be one of the bosses,
I'm going to guess Thank Map.
Oh no. Oh no.
Look, it'd be at the top of Sank, right? Well, the second highest power of Sank. I think Ares higher than Map, but...
Honestly, I think a takeaway from seeds like this is just sometimes Randomania gains enough sentience and has its way with you, and it says storage A. Oh, no, they didn't go there. Neither of them went there. Could just be there, I guess. Too. Storage A is a funny check. I think I finally got a seed where Darkbeam was there like one time, and it was Space Jump that was there. It was a seed that I mentored, and I'm pretty sure Space Jump was there, and it was nuts. And I cannot believe.
I need to disappear for like 5-ish minutes, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. I will be here. All right, I'm now going to curse Arrow for genning this. I'm now going to disparage Arrow's name as hard as I can. How dare you, Arrow, for... no, I'm just kidding. Shouts to Arrow. Great community member. Bad seed roller. I think it was literally his team name of the CGC teams he's on, too. Yeah, Darkstar, I mean, unlimited beam ammo really helps. Darkstar's pull a living circuitry, or I'm probably mistaken. Does that mean centered, Drake? I'm guessing that means centered. Oh wow, you can just annihilate the tentacles, and it's like, oh yeah. It's like, hello. And double damage, just destroying Embering's health. I forgot about double damage. DS3 equals Dark Samus, DS4 equals Dork Samus. I cannot unsee that now. You have imbued me with what feels like ancient knowledge of our forebears. Perhaps too profound for us humans, mortals to comprehend. It's like that scene in King of the Crystal Skull where Kate Blanchett's character gets all the knowledge and then her brain just kind of fries. It's like, it's too much. It's too much. Thank Cat Human. Cat Human's been placing their mark on in the Echoes Rando texts, I feel. Haven't they found like a bunch of like movement strats for Echoes like recently too? Also, that was a big jump from Embering. Goodness. What? Oh, I'm gonna pass out, dude. Oh my god. I've never seen that before. Big slide. That was a Luigi wave dash there from our friend Embering Phase 3. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was cinema right there. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's so good. All right, we just got Dark Samus left for Darkstar. Okay, they know the 12. Good. Very good, Darkstar. Storm, thank you for clipping that. Is Jeff or whoever still making a like a clips spreadsheet still, or has one for this tournament? Admittedly, I'm out of the loop on that. Okay, trying to screw attack here. Okay, we are firmly in DS4 territory. Are we gonna get... She's still force fielding. And gets DS4 skip. Very nicely done. GG's. I will need to mark the winner. Give me just a second. Oh, looks like Drake did that for me. Thank you. And Darkstar takes it with a race time, GG time of 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 48 seconds. Kind of, honestly, not a bad result considering how much of this world they explored. And just the chain needed to get to endgame. Definitely, I would say, a test of endurance in some ways. Hello. Welcome.
What happened?
Okay, so I don't know specifically what made Astral forfeit, but so you found Spider and they didn't for a while, but then the other thing was that you decided to check if on your way to SDK hints whether or not Annihilator or what Defiled Shrine would have, and that's where Annihilator was, and Astral never picked it up.
Oh no! And you needed
but
that.
But Astral had a considerable routing advantage, I would say, in the beginning. Even though you had picked up Emerald and they didn't, you opted to route pretty conservatively for like I want to say like the first 2/3 of the seed, which Astral was more aggressive on like getting the hints and getting the known quantities of stuff. But then the brick wall of Spider, Annihilator they skipped, but the Spider and Cobalt, because I don't think Astral didn't go for wall crawling to Spider Guardian. So either they didn't want to do it or they just didn't know it. But the Cobalt being Annihilator locked means that you needed to get it anyways if you did not know how to skip Cobalt for Spider Guardian to get the Hive Dynamo early. So that was that ended up becoming a really big end game advantage for you. And then and then just by default you were in go mode earlier because you had found Spider, and then Annihilator to be towards the end.
So their early game was stronger than mine, but I got picked
kind
up
of Taurus and Hera situation, yeah.
But I picked up the stuff needed, and then that got me ahead.
Yeah, I think Astral was just kind of stuck in Casino for Spider and a bunch of other stuff. Well, got Spider, but then couldn't get Cobalt, and it turns out you needed Annihilator, and then it was a coin flip for Astral between Airy and Main Gyro, like it was for you. But at that point, you had already had everything needed to get Cobalt, regardless.
Yeah, I understand. So, where exactly did he forfeit? Or they? Right, they.
So they went back to Sank to try to get Cobalt, and I think they were on the. I think we're basically at the coin flip between Airy and Main Gyro, but only with having Echo Visor and Spider. So they didn't have Annihilator. I don't know if specifically that's what like discouraged them from like continuing. That's not for me to like speculate on.
Okay.
But I don't know. It seems like some limit was reached and they decided to forfeit.
Gotcha.
But for what it's worth, I think it was a really good race. Astral demonstrated some really solid early game routing.
Yeah, I definitely felt behind in the early game because mainly
like you were routing safe, like you were guaranteed to get progression eventually, but you Astral went into Torvis considerably earlier than you did, and even though you had picked up Emerald and they didn't right away, it still kind of worked out for them in terms of having picked up well, because Boost and Gravity Boost were both hinted before Emerald, so and you wanted to get those two.
When I got the Seeker hint, I was like very, I wanted to go get it, but I also wanted to keep clearing Taurus. I mean, that kind of worked out because of the STK and.
Yeah, the routing in general was very conservative routing, which fair though. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. This was one seed where it worked out.
But that being said, though, your cleanup was a lot more straightforward just because you managed to survive the Spider Ball Casino and the Annihilator Casino. Though I'm curious if Mining Station B would have hinted you to Annihilator, or sorry, to Spider, because like Annihilator at least was hinted as a beam related on Defiled Shrine. So like, it was already a possible known quantity, which I think like helps edge that out in terms of the priority of checking.
Where
also, not to mention
Ball?
that you had
Spider Ball was in
Venomous
Dark
Pond.
Torvis. Yeah.
Yeah, and Astral opted to go into Lower Torvis and just didn't go back to Upper Torvis until quite a bit later in the seed.
Oh man,
they did skip Annihilator for Transport Tunnel South. They went out of bounds for that one. and so that put them in a pretty good position. But then the spider was like, if they didn't get spider for a while, like that put you in a better and better position. And then depending on where Cobalt was going to be, which as it turns out was needed. Well, I mean, it was needed for Hive Dynamo, but given where Cobalt ended up being, an Annihilator just only you have to rely on whatchamacallit, like gambling whether or not it was on a flying in cache, which it was. Yeah, the end game turned things around quite a bit.
Ah, okay. That seed though was.
At first I thought, okay, I've made y'all something that seems to be okay.
Oh yeah, this is Arrow's fault.
Yeah, I made this. But then it got really bad towards the second half.
Oh, it was the one STK down in lower and
Astral had gotten that one already.
And the one oh yeah, you said he did lower. They did lower.
Yeah.
So
I am not a fan of that wall crawl, so props to Astral for that.
But I guess it was just too much needing the Annihilator. And yeah.
We were like kind of excited about the early game stuff because it's like, oh, maybe Dark Beam is in like a weird place. That's like, oh, it's just Trial Tunnel.
No, it's just
there.
At the Super Missile and Hazing Cliff. I saw those 2 SDKs and I'm like, well, I have to come back for that other one. I need Spider-Wolf. I could have got the first one just by screw attacking into the thing, but I kind of needed Spider-Wolf for the one in the other Dark Warriors Walk, whatever that room's called.
Well, now you get to chill for a bit and wait for your next opponent. It's either going to be TGC or Java.
Yeah, congrats on making it to winter semis. So that will guarantee you 5th place, assuming you don't win any more matches.
Yeah, I never expected to get this far, but
not the first time it's happened in Echoes Rando. Won't be the last, I think, either.
I'm gonna keep playing strong.
I mean, I think for what it's worth, like Astral has more than demonstrated why they are 7th seed. So I hope this doesn't discourage them from stopping racing entirely. I mean, I do get it though. I have taken losses pretty hard myself, as have many top runners in this community. So, yeah, it's just it is a tough thing to reconcile sometimes. But yeah, shoutouts to both our runners. I think just really, really entertaining race throughout. I keep forgetting the bot is broken in chat, so thank you, Drake, for linking their Twitch handles.
We don't have another race today, but we've got one tomorrow, and we have 3 on Saturday.
And then I think there's one on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Unless that got rescheduled.
There is one on Sunday.
So yeah, if you tune in tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern, admittedly an early time for us North American Prime 2 fans, you'll get to see Java versus the Ginger Chris, and whoever wins that will go on to face Darkstar in winter semis.
Yeah, that's Saturday morning.
Also have Storm versus Arrow Razor later that evening at 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. We do a Friday match though. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern is Kamir versus Rinchon or Rington. I'm not sure how to pronounce their name. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. So quite a few things on the docket for this the next few days. Also have Steve versus Rico V53 at 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And then Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern is Nis versus M. Collier.
Yeah, that should be all fun stuff.
But yeah, that's all for me. GG.
Yep, same here. GG.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll actually, I don't know, any other questions? I know you hopped on pretty late, or hopped on pretty recently, Ariel.
No, we basically got it all. So GG's,
Um,
and we'll
yeah,
see
there's
everyone next mission.
still plenty of bracket left, so keep an eye out on the schedule. Speedgaming.com/mp2. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next mission, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.